Okay, this is the video of the 4x5 speed graphic. Navy issue. I'm thinking late 40s. I haven't run serial numbers, but it seems to be of the late 40s. Definitely Navy issue. It's got a gray finish. Tim, this is how you're going to get the camera. It will come to you like this, and let's just go around. This is the front. That is the top. I have it mounted on a tripod. That's the top viewfinder. That's how you know it's the top. There'll be a handle on the side. Okay, and on the other side, you will see some knobs and cranks and whatnot, and we'll get into that a little bit later. And on the back will be the viewing side. Okay. The first thing you're going to do when you get it is you're going to have to open it. And opening it is pretty easy if you know the trick, and there is a little trick to it. A lot of people can't find the release button to open the front door, so to speak. There is a raised button right here next to the viewfinder on the top. You push that and the door will come open. Press the rest of the way down until it locks. Inside, you'll see these releases. It's like a clamp, and what you're going to do is pull it out into the stops on the rail, which are right here. They prevent it from going any further as far as focusing, things like that. A lot of these guys use it to do action, and they would lock it in that place because they weren't using that amount of travel to focus. Okay, so here we have the lens cap is on. There's your lens cap, and I'm just going to go through kind of quickly on the steps as if I was going to take a picture. Okay, I'm going to raise that up. That was a sight, basically, like a sports finder. If they don't want to look through the back or through the viewfinder, that was just a basic composition guide. Okay, so let me see, what would the next step be? Well, the first thing you're going to do is point it at whatever you want to photograph. Let's say that our subject is over here at my camera collection, part of it anyway. Let's go around to the back, and the back opens up using this button right here on the bottom. Flip that up, and then we will see the ground glass in the back. Everything that you see through there will be upside down and backwards, but right now you can't see anything, okay, because we don't have the shutter open. So on the front of the lens, you will see, what is that, I, B, and T. I is for instant, B is for bulb, and T is for time. Time and bulb are a lot the same, but we're going to put it on T for time. Okay, so it's set on T. We're going to open up the shutter here, and we're going to leave it open. I'm going to open up the aperture all the way so it'll be easier to view. Okay, so I just probably didn't see that, but I tripped the shutter. It's on T. Okay, I tripped the shutter, which is right here on this particular lens, and I opened up the aperture, which is on the top. See if we can see that. Okay, all the way open. This is an f 3.5 lens. So it's actually a pretty fast lens. So it's opened up all the way. All right. And on the top, you'll also notice on this dial, you have shutter speeds, just like any other camera. This one goes up to 200th of a second. Here we have 1, 2, 5, 10th, 25th, 50th. Okay, 100th and 200th of a second. But right now we have it on time, so the shutter is staying open, and you can actually see right through behind. Okay, and now if you look through here, not sure how good of a view I'm going to get, but I can actually see through here. We're looking through, and I'm going to focus. That's pretty close to what I'm seeing there. I'm going to focus in on what's in front of me. Now, like I said, everything is going to be upside down and backwards. So it's a little tough to get a hold of, to get used to. All right, so let's say we've composed the image that we want. Everything is framed up real nice. We still have the shutter wide open. Now we're ready to load the plate and to make the exposure. Take your exposure meter, make your exposure, let's say it's 1/200th of a second at 5/6, just as an example. Okay, we're going to set the aperture on 5/6, and we're going to set the shutter speed on this dial at 200th. Now we're going to trip that shutter again because it's still on time. Oh, here we go. I forgot what I was doing for a second. Okay, now that shutter is going to be closed again. The aperture is going to be closed. Okay, we can no longer see through there. It's light tight. You're going to have to take the dial that was previously on T for time and go past the B to the I for instant. Okay? Now, everything is composed, everything's framed up. You have your exposure set. It's at 200th at 5/6. Now you have to cock the shutter. Previously, before, when you cock the shutter, the aperture stayed open. Well, it's not going to do that now. Now it is cocked, it's armed.